Jason Fitz with Doug Kezirian at the Yahoo Sportsbook in the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas. And Doug, everybody at the Super Bowl is going to start talking about prop bets. We're all doing it when we're hanging out. How did we get here?
Yeah, we started in 1986 when the Fridge scored a touchdown for the Bears back in the day. And over the years, it's just grown exponentially. I believe the first cross-sport prop was 1990. Michael Jordan's total points versus the Niners' points in the Super Bowl. And it's just become such a big thing, as you alluded to, Jason. And right now, I mean, a few years ago, it was a little bit more than 50% representing the total money bet on the Super Bowl. But now I'm hearing from odds makers, like 2/3 of the total money bet on the Super Bowl will be on prop bets because there's so many of them, and about 1/3 of the total money on the point spread and the over-under.
Let me oversimplify here, though, because I feel that to my bones. When we go to Super Bowl parties, everybody starts talking, what are your props? Like, that's the first question, right? Like, people joining each other. It's like, hey, I'll ride that with you. It feels like this is part of it. Like, it's become a cultural phenomenon because of the conversation it creates.
It's part of the fabric of the game for sure. It's like the fight world, right? UFC, boxing, it's talked about in that sense and acceptable, to your point, Super Bowl parties.
So let's talk props you like. Give me a couple of these stand out to you.
All right, first and foremost, Patrick Mahomes. A little obscure, but his first rush attempt over 6.5 yards. Now, what happened last year, and books took one on the chin, usually quarterbacks are priced around 3.5 yards because you have the potential of a 4th and inches, a QB sneak, right? But the Chiefs don't run sneaks with Mahomes. The last time they did it was a few years ago and he got hurt. So it's sometimes Kelsey taking the snap or it's a conventional handoff. So they bumped it up to 6.5, and I just don't think it's high enough because if he breaks containment, he's fast enough and he'll go the extra yards. There's no sliding in the Super Bowl, all hands on deck. Last year his first run was 8 yards on the first drive, I believe, so I like over 6.5 there. Second one is pretty conventional, Brock Purdy MVP. I understand that other guys can win, particularly McCaffrey, but you're telling me the quarterback, so the quarterback position gets a lot of deference, the quarterback of the team that's favored and that has received sharp money from professional syndicate betting groups to win the Super Bowl, the quarterback is like plus 230. I mean, even in the conference title weekend where both the AFC and NFC games were like a little so-so, the quarterbacks didn't play that great, I think both would have won MVPs if those were the Super Bowl. So again, the deference component, I think plus 230 range is just, that's value in my eyes.
That's the beauty of the prop system, right? Like you just mentioned, one play and one player. And no matter how you're watching the game, that one play, that one player makes it more fun to do all of it. Thanks for hanging out with me.
You got it, buddy. Thanks.